the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Goes to the hurry up here. A go play action for Sanders. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed to his running back. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for a Panthers.
Coconut team.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Saints 36.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Sanders. Headed out right. Complete to Tremble. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, here's Sanders. Pass it down close. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's go now. Let's go.
McCaffrey has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. On play action, here's Shaw. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, again to Miller. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He dodged the tackle. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's off level. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
The extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trevor Etienne to return this. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They stick with McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. Shoots another one. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
60, 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. And finds Adams downfield. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second-quarter lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go.
Shuck. Putting Olave on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's go now. COVID-19, go.
Throwing. Shuck. Dumped off to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought to a stop there by the 11th pick in the draft this past spring, Mykel Williams.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
18 Cardinal.
Shuck now from the gun. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They kick the running back in motion. To throw again here, it's Shuck. He connects downfield. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shuck working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their
So
own
good field
46
position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
21-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw now is Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
29-yard line.
Ready up.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. And this one is launched downfield. He lays out for it and makes the catch. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. And this line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Looks away from one. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play action, Chuck. Got deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Now Chuck on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Play action, Sanders. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shuck's going to throw here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
On play action, here's Shuck. Taking it right here, right side. And he's brought down at the line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Sticking to the air here. Caught by his back, Camaro. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Running for it, Camara. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
These situations, Kate, have turned into such like a boom or bust, an all-or-nothing mindset. Either you're going to stun that run right at the point of attack, or you're going to run the risk of letting it get out just like that.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the give, it's Miller. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now Shuck to throw. Finds him over the middle. Oh, the football's loose. Picked up by the Panthers. Their offense going to take over a much better field position. As they get a bunch on that fumble return.
You know, Kate, that is just a...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Shuck now on first down. Completed to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
60. Let's go. 18. Viking, 18. Watch out, watch out. Let's go.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Panthers first down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Roll.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. closer. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run, ETN. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd.
18, fight, ready.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This from 35 yards away.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Starting at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Chuck working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Chuck now from the gun. Hit some space around midfield. Oh, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and
Let's
10
go now.
at the 32-yard line.
Now toss it to ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers push the lead to 20.
34. Saints, 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. Hits him on the out route. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shump. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drop the lead back to 13. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go, set.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, man, it's Horn. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's pay.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. It's complete. Sanders has gotten out right. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And the dive ends in uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. So the Panthers